Hello and welcome into the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight is the very special opening night for NACE Rocket League. Boise State is here trying to get into the swing of things, taking on Irvine Valley College, the IVC Lasers. As you can see, all of our players are in lobby right there, going at it hard with some Rocket League, trying to give us a good show tonight. I am your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and joining me tonight to call all of the Rocket League action is Hayden Vagar Dalton. So, Hayden, as we're trying to kick off this big Boise State NACE season, we did actually win the West Division of NACE last year. So we do have some pretty tall boots to fill if we're trying to be better than last year. What are you specifically looking from Boise State to start the NACE season off right?
Oh man, that's kind of a tough one too, because like I think all these teams know how good we are. We've definitely set that bar, and we've proven that we can get to the top. So these teams aren't going to treat us lightly. A lot of these big contenders, like the School of Mines, the Ore Diggers, what a name, right? Like they were a big contender, and they knew our record, so they're gonna be getting prepared for us, and watching VODs and all this. So I think new strategies and new just ways to play the game can really go a long way.
So do you think tonight would be the night to come out with all of those new strategies and to show them early, kind of as it were, or do you think maybe holding on to them would be better?
Yeah, probably holding on to them, but you always want to have them in your back pocket.
Definitely.
You don't want to just get stagnant and play the game the same way and get predictable as a team, but to always have them when you need them. It's a good rule of thumb.
Definitely. And so just a little bit of our event tonight is 3v3 soccer, best of 5, single elimination, golden goal, sudden death for the NACE Collegiate Rocket League. This is all very standard for us here tonight. Boise State, we won the West Division last year, and one of the big things that stood in the way was, you see them right there, the CSM Ore Diggers, just like you were talking about. They are first in this bracket, just above Boise State there tonight. So I think Boise State will be trying to use Irvine Valley as a little bit of a warm-up to kind of test the limits of our new team and see how well they work together. And having a whole new member will definitely help what you were talking about, which is stopping some of the predictability.
Oh, yeah. I think this is a good chance for Boise State to kind of show up and play a strong game here and just show that they're here. We're just as good as we were before, if not better, and just kind of start off strong without giving away too much.
Definitely here. And with that, we are set up to go into games, so we're going to go ahead and do that right here, right now. Boise State versus the IVC Lasers.
Oh yeah, some of these teams, quite the names. The
I
Lasers,
know.
That's just awesome, And
we're just the Broncos over here. Ooh, their icon's pretty cool too. Lots of detail in there.
Oh boy, getting right off into it.
First 50-50 is going to go over into blue territory, and it looks like Durtho's taking it. Aerial Bacon's going to go ahead and stop that and send it over into orange. Instinct is going to take that away and just straight up shoot, set Gil up to score. Gil, first goal within the first 30 seconds. That's what we were talking about, starting off strong.
Yeah, I said start off strong, and they took that very literally.
Oh, definitely.
Not even 11 seconds into the game, and Boise State already has a goal.
That's been a good night for Gil. They were on interview, and now here they are scoring the first goal within the first 20 seconds, actually. Durtho setting up for some more aerial play. Bacon is going to defend against that. We are still in blue territory, though. Gil is going to be the one to defend here.
Getting a
He's
shot
going to
off with
save
Gil.
that ball. Pass it right on to Instinct.
Bacon just seems to always be right where he needs to be for these blocks and passes here. Durtho does send it across, though, and good pass.
That is our second goal in the first 40 seconds, before even the first minute is done. Boise State is coming out swinging. And at this point, if you're the Lasers, what do you think they need to do to adjust their strategy?
Yeah, I think we're so early in here, it's going to be a little difficult to see, but as just these amazing aerials here, see the cars just flying. They don't even touch the ground half the time. We're getting across half of the field. Gil with a good pass.
Ooh.
Oh, not even a pass, just a goal.
I mean, to be fair, Instinct was there to back it up if it was going to be more than a pass, if it wasn't going to be the goal there. You see that flawless setup, both Durtho and Instinct ready to follow up. That communication was phenomenal. Everyone is over there. And part of that communication can definitely be owed to Waiton, who Gil confided in us has been a major factor in bringing these three together. Here, as we said, oh, that they stole the ball. Instinct is over there with that big save, but Irvine Valley is still in the Boise State goal. Now rotating out, kind of circling it. Durtho being forced to rotate over to Irvine's side, trying to get the score or set Gil up in the middle to get the score themselves. Is actually just going to pass all the way over to Instinct, who passes it back to Gil. Some phenomenal team play going on right now. I would love to hear the comms as Durtho's going to take that up over the side into the air, pass it right to Instinct, and Instinct's going to send that into the goal. Fantastic. I definitely have to say that Boise State, we're seeing a lot more team play than we've seen, specifically from Durtho, because Durtho's an amazing player, and we get to see them make amazing individual plays, which is great, but amazing team plays like that are what we're really looking for to win the West Division again.
Gil gets a hit. Instinct sending it up, moving it right through the air, bounces off the crossbar though, and then Gil just knocks it right back in there, earning himself a hat trick. Yeah, look at this, just ready right for that. They tried to block it, but unfortunately didn't make it quite in time. Kickoff coming off here. So looks like Instinct gets a nudge on it. Looks like Durtho sends it up in the air. Waterfalls it down, but it looks like Irvine knocks it away.
It's going to be blocked there. Gil is going to get blocked. That setup was almost perfect there. Durtho going in. Durtho and Bacon vying for the ball there. It's going to pop up into the air. Durtho keeping control of it in the air. Guaderas, however, is going to take that back, send it right back to Gil, who's going to defend that goal. Instinct, that shot is going to miss. Not able to get that there. Durtho trying to see to do what they can there. However, they are not able to do a whole lot as Bacon and Gil duel over the ball in the middle. Durtho's going to try to get that score. It's a little bit too high the first time. The second touch doesn't quite go in there. Gil coming in with that save, though. We thought Durtho was going to be the one to try to score that, but actually he was setting up Gil all along.
Yeah, it almost looked like the ball just got away there, and then Gil, out of nowhere, just bops it right into there.
Calculated. Boise State with 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining on the clock, up 6 to the Lasers, nothing. Boise State's going hard.
Wow, that was... No one was at the goal. Looks like Durtho's going to send it up, though. Pass it right to Instinct. Gil looks like sends it right back up. All this while, it's staying on the orange side of the map. Gets a demolition onto Bacon. Instinct with the pass. And then Durtho to set it up. Bounces off the crossbar, though. Oh, man. Quite there.
Make that save.
Yeah, that was just about to go in. Looks like getting passed right onto the blue side field. Bacon bounces it off. Instinct sending it, though. Looks like all three of them are right by the ball.
Look at that fantastic juggling for a little bit there by Guaderas, who is going to get demoed by Gil there. Durtho has a clear shot on goal. They're going to set Gil up for it. Gil's going to pass it right back. Instinct's going to see what they can do. Boise State passing it back and forth, clearing the field with relative ease. Their first goal is going to get blocked, but they definitely have a setup for a second one there as the ball goes right over to Instinct, who passes it to Durtho. We're going to see if we can get it in. Guaderas is there to defend.
Instinct, though, one more shot, gets himself a hat trick. Second hat trick this game.
Wasn't there to defend against Instinct, which is why it's so important that Boise State pass these balls back and forth. That is Boise State now 7 to Irvine Valley 0 with 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining.
Looks like Instinct gonna knock the ball around. Gil sending it onto the orange side.
Ooh!
Right into Durtho, who almost gets it, but that crossbar. Looks like Gil, another shot, and then Instinct managing to pick up the next goal.
That is 8 to the Lasers 0 now. Instinct passes it, Gil passes it back to Instinct, who gets that phenomenal shot on that goal. Amazing bounce back and forth there.
As we kick off for another one. These aerials have been insane. Half the time the ball doesn't even hit the ground here.
There it is, that aerial on the side there. Durtho trying to take things, send things into the mid, sends it back to Gil. Gil sends it right back. Durtho has a shot on goal. That shot is going to go too high. Instinct is not there to score the follow-up, and with Gil getting demoed, Boise State is going to pop that into the air. Durtho's trying to do something here. Doesn't have anybody to pass it to. Gil gets there just barely in time. They're looking for a play.
Set up the ball.
Gil is going to miss that just barely, and the ball goes off into blue territory.
Instinct already prepared, though, to send it off. Durthu catching it. Sadly, is going to bounce off. Gil, though, sets it up, seeing if anyone can capitalize on it. Instinct being a good goalie there. Got Gil moving up the field, trying to pass to Durthu, but gets intercepted along the way. The first goal here coming out.
Which is good that they got a number on the board, but Boise State is up 8 to the Lasers 1, so I think Boise State can pretty safely say that they have map 1.
Yeah, as we get into this, though, just, sometimes the first round is always the time to kind of analyze teams, and we'll see how this goes. Bacon sending it across. Gil, though, great pass to Durthu, goes off the crossbar just barely. Durthu managing to intercept it there.
Sending it up in the air, right over to Gil. Instinct is going to nope, the pass does not go to Instinct. Gil tries to go for the goal themselves. They are going to miss it, and with 5 seconds remaining, Durthu takes control of the ball, sends it high up into the air, looking for that final score. Is not going to end up getting it for overtime at least. Has to pass things back to Instinct in the middle. To Gil, they have a shot here. Instinct is not able to get there in time. The ball does touch the ground, so Boise State doesn't get their extra goal there, but with an 8-1, Boise State's doing an amazing job. Walk me through these stats here.
Yeah, as you see, just a lot of boost control or side control and total shots here. So with especially with the side control, it just seems like Boise State is keeping the ball, so it's always in a position for them to take the shots, and it's up to Irvine just to get it away from their side. See as well, there was a lot of assists, which struck me as a good thing, because it's a lot, shows that teamwork and just how they're working together to get these goals as the match went on.
And again, just a reminder, this is a team that has not been playing together for very long, so it is incredibly impressive that all of the goals that they were getting were because of phenomenal passes between two, sometimes all 3 of their members going in there.
Oh yeah. Just one of the things is, though, like, and I mean, granted, I'm not the best Rocket League player in the world, but just the fact that they keep the ball in the air for so long, yet they're still able to pass it to each other and get these amazing plays, just shows not only their technical skill at the game and their mechanical skill, but their teamwork as well.
Definitely. Durtho is insane. He's been the one that we've seen mostly on those aerial plays so far this game. Instinct is also known for their aerial play here as we get started with the 50-50 of the second map in this best of 5.
Looks like Gil blocks the shot here. Passing it to Durthu. Moving across the field. They're now on the orange side, but it gets intercepted. Heading right toward goal, but Instinct is able to keep it back, sending it to the orange side again. Durthu able to capitalize on it, though. Gets the ball set up in front. Gil takes the shot. Unfortunately, it misses. Going to be sent back to the blue side. Instinct's there, though, ready to go and send it back and intercept it. Durthu getting a demolition here. Relieve some of that pressure on their against Irvine here. Bacon looking for the shot, but Instinct with a nice bump there is actually going to go and break that. Instinct moving up the field. Unfortunately, not going to quite get it here. Bacon, though, yeah, just always in a good position to go and send that ball away from their own goal. Instinct, though, gets it in the air. Unfortunately, they get bumped out of it.
So they're going to pop it up. Instinct now has the ball, is going to go ahead and try to pass that to Durtho there. Guaderas is going to try to intercept. It goes straight wide. Gil now is in possession of the ball, going to pass that to Durtho. All 3 members of Boise State in a relatively low zone there. Now we are going to pop it up in the air. Bacon is going to be there kind of to catch it as it were. Durtho sending it back in the air. Bacon matching them blow for blow there as we go almost to the mid. Now on the blue side of the court, Instinct is there to block that goal, trying to pass it back over to either Gil or Durtho. Does not have that pass just yet. It is Gil that is going to end up getting the ball and taking the clear there, but not quite going to get the goal, passing it to Instinct midfield.
Instinct with a nice shot, but is going to get intercepted here. Gil's going to pick it up, though, and the first goal coming out for Boise State here.
It took us a little bit longer to get that goal.
Yeah, so sometimes teams just need kind of like to sit back, and the first game is very much see how the other team plays. You can see Irvine is putting up a lot stronger defense here, but one thing is they're always still on the back foot here. Gil looking for the intercept here, going to send it away. Durthu manages to send it on the other side of the field, setting it up. Actually, Gil finds it.
Fantastic job there by Gil. We see that demo come out, and then right there, Gil and Durtho, they were both there, but Gil didn't need to make the pass. Gil's just going to go ahead and make that shot themselves, but Durtho was there to back them up as we set up for the next 50-50. That is 2 Boise State goals within the past 20 seconds. This is the team we were watching the first match.
Had an open goal there. It's like, setting it up here. Instinct, though, is going to knock it away. Bacon, though, sending it right back, trying to keep up this pressure on Boise State. Gil's going to attempt to get it out of the way. And Bacon again, though, just keeping the ball on this side of the map.
Instinct is going to take that over to the side and look for a pass to another member of Boise State. Going to pass that over to Gil. Gil does not currently have a shot on the goal because Bacon is directly in the way. They're going to tap that over there right into Durtho, who demonstrates a little bit of dribbling tech there. Going to pass it back to Instinct, back to Durtho, and we'll see whether it's Gil or Instinct that ends up making the shot. No! The ball's just going to get taken!
Bacon here, though, setting it up again. Instinct, though, going to knock it out of the way. Instinct continues to keep the ball away, not allowing Bacon to line up these shots. Gil going to send it right back into the corner. Bacon going to push it back, and then it's going to be sent across. It's going to be set up here. Unfortunately, no one was able to capitalize on it. Instinct, though, intercepting it. Going to send it onto Orange side. Gets demoed, though, out of it.
Gil now has the ball over there in the side. Going to pass that to Bacon, actually. Instinct is going to barely save that goal there and then take the ball, and we do get the clear. No, we don't get the clear into Orange territory just yet. Now we do. Gil's going to send that right over to Durtho on the side in that corner. Going to pop it up in the air. Guaderas almost gets it, but it looks like Pon is going to go ahead and take that. Instinct takes the shot, but just barely misses it the first and the second time. Gil not there to end up getting that shot as well. Instinct doing some phenomenal aerial dribbling there right into the hands of Pon.
Gil needs to defend here. That's going to be big. We see, get 2 close setups here. Guerra's looking for it. Gil's going to knock it away, though. Bacon was ready to intercept. Going to try and keep the ball away from the goal here, not letting them line up those shots. Gets bumped out of the way right into Durthu, lining up a shot for the rest of the team. Oh, wow. Almost got a goal there. Instinct was ready for it, though, and managed to just barely save it.
Bacon's going to send that up in the air. We're not done here yet, he says. Going to pass that back and forth between Pawner and Bacon. Gil's going to intercept that pass, and with the 30 seconds remaining, that is 1 goal every 15 seconds as Gil is juggling this back down the court. Field, Durtho now gets that aerial and the demo onto Bacon. Instinct now has the ball. We're going to see whether he's able to pass it. No, it gets stolen by Guaderas.
Bacon here ready to intercept that. Durthu, though, kind of getting some control here. Every second it matters in this scenario. Instinct going to send it on their side of the map. Gil keeping it alive in the air. Will it touch ground? And there it is.
And Boise didn't need to keep it in the air there. We already had that map. Now at this point, Gil ended up getting the most shots on goal and the 2 goals for Boise State there. We did see Durtho getting significantly less shots on goal this time, but more demos, and Boise State still ended up winning, so you can't complain too much, even though Irvine Valley did overall take more shots.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed right away. This game is a lot more demos came out.
Definitely.
On both teams, you saw a lot of very strategic demolitions right as people were lining up shots or getting ready to set up for their team. They'd either get demoed or bumped out of the way.
And I'm not quite sure that those demos, though they were strategic and though they were calculated, I don't think they were necessarily worth giving up the amount of shots on goal that Boise State had first map. Though I do respect the little bit more calculated play style. I think Boise State has the mechanical ability to just keep going and get those scores and send us into double digits.
Oh, yeah. Looking at this, we got the heat map up, actually, from the previous game. A lot of, you can almost, like, paint a picture because, like, so many of the goals here are, like, all in the same spots. Showing, like, especially Boise State, you see them favoring the right side of the field. The orange side of the field, and then the orange, Irvine, like in front of the goal, like just they're always in their face, and you can kind of paint a picture of how these players play as a team with those. As we get into game here, actually, looks like we got Gil sending it up in the air here. Looks like and just wow.
Doesn't even need to send it to Durtho. I mean, they're in arena. It's possible they heard us. The scoring, the aggression, that's exactly what we're looking for. This is the third map that Boise State needs to win, and they're coming at it strong. That is a first goal, almost off the 50-50.
I'll be the back left.
Looks like kickoff again here. Both of them collide and kind of just stop it. Bacon almost got a goal right off the bat, but Durthu being the guardian angel here.
Now, as we see here, they're going to pass it over to Instinct. Instinct taking it over to the side in the air, passing it over to Durtho. It's going to get stolen, but Gil is right back there to take it back, trying to send it towards own goals. Patches it right to Durtho there, right back to Gil, back to Durtho, but now we're losing ground for Boise State, heading back over into the blue.
Looks like Instinct here, passing it right to Durthu. Going to get some good space, but unfortunately it gets sent back to the blue corner here. Durthu sending it up in the air. Bacon actually almost getting a nice shot on goal there. But it looks like Gil was able to intercept it in time. Durthu sending it back again, getting it onto the orange side of the map. Bacon manages to intercept. Instinct, though, catching it. Man, it just must have stayed in these corners right here.
Definitely lots of side control going on right now, which historically Boise State has one there. Gil's going to pass it right over to Durtho. Durtho does not. Has a clear
gets the juke.
Almost gets the juke on Bacon. Bacon says, I'm too smart for that. Sends it right over to Instinct, who almost gets that goal as well. That is Boise State. 2 shots on goal for no scores yet so far. Instinct doesn't have anybody to pass it to, so it's going to go right back over to Ponner, back to Durtho. Popped up in the air in that skybox there, and Durtho's going to get that shot and take it.
Oh, wow. Get a replay here. Look at it. Sends it right up into the air here. Bounces it down and then gets the angle. That was with 3 players at the goal.
All these players are physics majors, I swear. That's the only way you can do any of this here. With 3 minutes and 27 seconds remaining, Boise State up 2 to Irvine Valley's nothing. Guaderas does have possession of the ball currently. It is going to be taken over by Bacon and Pond. This is some phenomenal passing that we're seeing between these two from Irvine Valley, but Boise State is there to defend. Durtho's going to try to intercept, is not going to be able to intercept Guaderas, but Instinct is there in the goal, getting that save that we need, and now it's over on the side. Instinct and Durtho passing it back and forth between each other, and Ponner trying to disrupt.
Yeah, Instinct sends it into the corner, but it's going to be sent right out. Instinct, though, ready to intercept. It is an open goal. Passing it to Durthu, unfortunately misses the aerial. Oh, wow!
Jebaited! Jebaited so hard, it even jebaited the caster's fake Durtho out. Calculated! Instinct did that intentionally. Phenomenal shot on goal. Those 2 people weren't even able to get there.
It bounced off of one of them, actually. Yeah, maybe you're right about the physics majors.
Definitely. First 50. Oh, no!
Bacon gets a goal right off of kickoff here.
All right, we could goal go next. We're not going to talk about that one any more than we absolutely need to.
Gil managed to get the first hit and then bounced right off Bacon over them.
2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining. Boise State 3 to Irvine Valley's 1. Instinct is going to win that 50-50 over there, but there isn't anybody to follow up pass it to there. So Bacon takes possession of the ball, fighting with Gil for it up in the air. Instinct is just going to go flying and miss that there.
Instinct.
Durtho, excuse me. Instinct gonna pass it up to Durtho, who's gonna get that goal from up in the skybox.
Oh man, what an angle here. Just look at this. Doesn't even look like it should be able to go into the goal there, and just taps the corner.
Just taps and goes in there. Now Boise State up 3. Boise State 4 to Irvine Valley's 1 with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. Instinct is going to win the 50-50, pass it right back over to Durtho. Ponner's going to take control, warring with Gil for it over in the side there. Gil's going to take that up. Bacon gets a shot on goal and is just going to score. Boise State was in there too fast. The ball went in right behind them.
Yeah, almost too ready for it.
Too ready. Durtho was too ready.
What, Boise State, 2 minutes, 25 seconds here. This is a very good position to still be in. Gets the first hit here. Going on the blue side. Gil's going to send it up. Durtho ready to catch it. Get it onto the orange side of the map here. Pass it to Instinct, but Bacon was already in the air ready for it.
It's over on the side there. Gil's going to be up in the air. The ball is up in the air now, too. Ponner is back there. There is nobody in the Boise State goal, so Gutierrez is just going to get that. This game is looking scarier and scarier as time goes on. Boise State now only has 1 comfort goal. If they score, that is tied.
Yeah, looks like we're starting to get quite the match on our hands here. Possibly, with how much time's left here, we could be seeing an OT.
2 minutes and 1 second.
Instinct sends it up. Oh, as I say that, though.
There we go.
Instinct dribbles it in there just about. So we see this replay. Bounces down, bounces up, and he gets it again, right into the goal.
Gets that first touch, gets the second touch immediately after. Nobody was there to bump him to stop that. Minute and 58 seconds on the clock. Boise State up 2. A lot more comfortable here. Even as we lose the 50-50 and it goes over to Guaderas. In that corner there, Instinct is there to block and disrupt up in the skybox now. Does not have a shot on goal. Passes it over to Durtho, though, who sure does. Passes it to Gil. Back to Durtho. Guaderas is going to be there to disrupt. Boise State looking for that second shot here. Instinct has it over in the corner. Going to send it up in the air, and Ponner's just going to take it.
It's like Bacon on the other side of the map trying to set it up for the rest of their team here. Gil's gonna send it back into corner though. Gonna go and get off the wall, trying to line up a shot. Durtho is ready for it, but unfortunately Bacon was there a hair earlier. Gonna be sent back by Instinct, caught by Durtho and lined up by Gil.
There it is.
Durtho with the hat trick actually off of that.
Fantastic hat trick. That is Boise State now 6.
Let me just point out the teamwork there. That was all 3 of them bouncing it between them for that goal.
Definitely, which makes it all the more impressive. Irvine Valley down 3 with 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining. The 50-50 will go the way of Boise State, but Ponner is the closest to the ball. No, now it's Durtho passing it to Gil. Durtho is going to get demoed, however. That's a pretty big score out for Boise State. Gil and Instinct are passing it back and forth, though. Guaderas is going to intercept. 1 minute. Irvine Valley has a tall order ahead of them.
Durtho gonna keep it away. Gil getting a demo on Bacon, trying to get them out of the fight for just a few seconds. Durtho gonna be sending it over. Bacon to intercept though. Gil is sending it right back, but Instinct's ready for it. Gonna line up a shot right here. Sadly, no one is able to capitalize on it. Ponner gonna go and get this into the corner, just get it out of from in front of the goal. Gonna actually block that one as well.
30 seconds remaining. Irvine Valley making a desperate attempt to score here. Bacon has the ball, and that's an open goal, but the accuracy is just not quite there. It's going to go off. Bacon still has possession of the ball, though, so Irvine is still in this. They may have a potential score. No, Instinct's going to get that clear, and Guaderas is going to get demoed. Irvine Valley really on the back foot here. Now Gil with the ball, trying to set up a perfect shot on goal. Does not get it, and actually now has to play the defensive to Guaderas' attempt on the goal. That is 2-1. Instinct not going to get the goal just yet. Passes it up to Durtho, and that is game. Boise State is going to go ahead and take that in fantastic fashion. There's the Durtho shots that we were looking for, that we were lacking last map.
Yeah, just quite a game there with the teamwork just being at such a high level that it really shows why this team is where they're at.
And I definitely do need to say, we saw a lot of Gil and we highlighted Durtho a lot, but we saw a lot of Gil and Instinct not only getting goals, but almost more importantly, staying in the back and setting their teammates up for success, just like Gil was talking about in the interview before this game.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, just being there, like you have all these different roles and you kind of see them come out as they play the game and just kind of their play styles and how they mesh together. you always saw like Durthu ready for the shot on the aerial. They would just set up, and you just always know that Durthu's like in that corner flying down on the goal.
So is it the aerial shots that are going to do it for you? Is that your nomination for player of the game, or do you have some other nominations that you'd like to get out there?
Oh, yeah. I think coming out from all 3 Boise State players, obviously. If I had to pick someone from Irvine, though, it would be Bacon as well.
Definitely.
They were the person, like, anytime that Boise State actually did get shut down, it was always Bacon. You'd always see them, but it was a phenomenal play by all the Boise State members.
Yes, I do feel like, again, in terms of support, one of them did stand out to me more than the rest, and I'd like to say that that was Instinct. Almost every goal that Gil or Durtho got, Instinct was a part of in some way. We see Gil score there. That time it was Durtho with the assist, but Instinct is the one that set that up to even get it in the orange. Instinct was often the defender who would take it over and even give Boise State the opportunity to score, and score themselves.
Oh, yeah, going through. The last one will be Durthu. As I was talking about, from right above the goal there,
gosh,
that corner.
Absolutely amazing aerial play from Durtho. Even though they didn't end up getting the final score, they did all of the setup from the sky, and then we see another one where they actually end up making the goal themselves. Huge mechanical play was demonstrated here tonight by Boise State. It almost felt like some of the members were trying to like show off technical skills here. And so it does look like with our last member, Durtho is the player of the game, and the ICCU player of the game is brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success.
Actually Gil.
I've been debated. Gil is the Idaho Central Credit Union player of the game. There it is. We were talking. It's been a great night for Gil. They're on interviews for Hugh Fest. They're player of the game, doing a fantastic job here. You see in all of these highlight reels, even if it wasn't Gil themselves scoring, they were imperative to everybody else there. You see Instinct get the score.
Point right there.
Exactly. Off of Gil's setup and Durtho's setup further back. Really, all 3 members were involved in almost all goals.
Oh, yeah. That makes me point out that one I pointed out earlier, where it was literally all 3 of them bouncing the ball as they got closer to the goal, just like condensing all that of that point into one play. As we get here.
And even though he's not one of our players, Gil did credit Wayton with bringing this team and turning them into the well-oiled machine that they are right now. Because, as Gil said earlier, there's a ton of talent on this Rocket League team. But sometimes talent butts heads. People have different ideas of the ways that they should do things. And when people are like equally successful with different ways, there really needs to be some sort of a compromise, because this is a team game. You can't necessarily go it alone there. As we prepare to close out, do you have any final thoughts to add?
I think this was a good start for Boise State in the NACE tournaments. You know, I mentioned they got to start out strong, and I think we saw that here.
I do think Boise State, I don't know if there was a little bit of trolling involved, but I do think map 1 was definitely their best map. They started the strongest, and then map 1 was kind of mid, and then they brought it back in the end, which is always really important in these best of 5s. And after those big takeaways, we do still have our top 5 plays, which are presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. From all of us here at Boise State, thanks for a great night, and join us again next time. There, Durtho trying to see to do what they can there. However, they are not able to do a whole lot as Bacon and Gil duel over the ball in the middle. Durtho's going to try to get that score. It's a little bit too high the first time. The second touch doesn't quite go in there. Gil coming in with that save, though. We thought Durtho was going to be the one to try to score that, but actually he was setting up Gil all along. Looks like Durtho's taking it aerial. Bacon's going to go ahead and stop that and send it over into orange. Instinct is going to take that away and just straight up shoots, set Gil up to score. Gil, first goal within the first 30 seconds. That's what we were talking about, starting off strong.
Yeah. I said start off strong, and they took that very literally.
Oh, definitely. Up in the air, Instinct is just going to go flying and miss that there. Or Durtho, excuse me. Instinct gonna pass it up to Durtho, who's gonna get that goal from up in the skybox.
Oh man, what an angle here. Just look at this. Doesn't even look like it should be able to go into the goal there, and just taps the corner right in the Durthu, who almost gets it, but that crossbar. Looks like Gil another shot, and then Instinct managing to pick up the next goal.
That is 8 to the Laser 0 now. Instinct passes it, Gil passes it back to Instinct, who gets that phenomenal shot on that goal.
Maybe you're right about the physics majors.
Definitely. First 50.
Oh.
No!
Bacon gets a goal right off of kickoff here.
All right, we could go next. We're not going to talk about that one any more than we absolutely need to.
Gil managed to get the first hit, and it bounced right off Bacon over them.